Good evening, everyone. Great to see you all here.
Welcome, everyone.
Or maybe it's morning, maybe it's afternoon where you're at. It's so exciting to be here. And where we're at, we're actually in the center of where the eclipse will go into totality. Tonight, what we've gathered here to do is to really lay out and set forth some of our intentions, what we're really here to create. I saw some of you talking in the timelines about what eclipses can be used for, and some of you are spot on. They're used to shift the timelines. They're used to evolve ourselves into higher or more expanded states of consciousness. I prefer to refer to things in a neutral sense as an expansion rather than higher or lower, bringing all things into the focus of what we choose to create. Before we go ahead and dive into a whole bunch of things that we kind of have here to share with you as we set these intentions for this portal, do you have anything you want to share?
Yeah.
Getting started.
So I saw there were some questions about, doing the meditation now and not tomorrow. The reason for that is because tomorrow is really the time to take for yourself, to sit with yourself and be with yourself in nature, preferably, and just really, really ground into your own energy and what you choose to create for yourself. Because like we always say, if I live a life you love, and if he lives a life he loves, and you live a life you love, then we're only creating service to the whole world if we live a life that we each love. Because when we do that, we create a life that we all love, and we overlap in that sense, and we create this beautiful new earth that we all talk about. So this is why we're doing the meditation tonight. It's just so that we have a space that we can gather the first day before the eclipse, and also the last day after the eclipse. So today, tomorrow, and also Tuesday. The energy is very, very similar. So that's why we are doing it now, so that we can have a gathering space. And then when it's in the time of the eclipse, we all do our work with ourselves, within ourselves, for ourselves, by ourselves, for each other.
Absolutely. And another, thing is we don't want to sit in you don't want to be on a Zoom screen while the eclipse is happening. You want to go out and see that. It's for some people, it's a once in a lifetime experience to be able to see a total solar eclipse. So really, really go out there. If you're somewhere where you can see it, make sure you go see it. It's spectacular. And sit in the excitement, sit in the joy, sit in the focus of what you choose to create. And this is what I want to talk about quite a lot before we get started into the actual meditation. So what's most important when we look at any time where we're manifesting something is the focus of where our energy goes. Most of you are probably familiar with the law of attraction, the idea that where your awareness goes, your energy flows, and that is what grows. If you're not, if what I just said is something that's new to you, I want you to think and meditate long and hard on the subject of where your awareness goes is where your energy flows. And then that is what grows. So if you look around in the world and we see moments like this eclipse arising, and why is it significant? Firstly, I want to touch on why it's significant. We can have a portal day anytime we want. I want you all to understand that. We can make a portal anytime we want. We can create a quantum shift anytime we want. Significant portals and quantum shifts can occur for the collective, especially when a large number of people focus on that idea all at once at the same time together, combining intentions. So anytime there's a large group of people doing a planetary-wide meditation or many groups of people doing that, we have that opportunity for an enhanced experience because there's more energy, more awareness going in one singular direction. Secondly, when this is combined with special dates, alignments with the calendar, or alignments with astrological bodies, as is what's happening tomorrow, we have that amplification. So the eclipse amplifies the current energy on the planet. This is what I want you to take away from this. If the eclipse amplifies the growth of where our awareness is going and where our energy is flowing, then we want to make sure our awareness and our energy is flowing into what we actually want to be growing, so that the eclipse amplifies what we're choosing instead of what we're not. And this is why some of you may have noticed that your social media feed may have gone to absolute whack, or there might be a whole bunch of fear mongering and garbage being pushed at you from different angles. And if you haven't noticed that, good for you, because you're keeping your mind clear and you're somewhere focused where you should be. But I get about a dozen messages a week, especially anytime there's an astrological event that happens like this, that goes, oh my gosh, what about this? What about this? What about this? Should I be afraid? What should I do to protect myself? Blah, blah, blah. And the answer is nothing. Because when you try to protect yourself, when you act against an idea that sets you into fear, you are giving it your awareness. You are growing more of that idea. So we do not need to protect against anything, but rather focus your awareness and your energy into the growth of what you love most, what you truly choose to create, and expand it to the highest level. This is what's important. And this is another reason we're doing this meditation now, in advance of the eclipse, so that we can all really anchor into this. And for the next 3 days, for sure, and just honestly, if you can, do this for the rest of your life, get your mind and your emotions out of the gutter and just completely step away from fear-based ideas, limited thoughts, the what ifs, the worries, and point your awareness into what you choose to create. And I'd like to share an excellent practice that I love to use in my life. It's been the most helpful practice. And it's very, very simple. Anytime anything happens, or you become aware of anything happening in your life or the lives of people around you or the lives of people on this planet, anywhere at any scale, if you become aware of something that you don't like, that you don't want, and you're like, no, this is not the thing that I want, ask yourself this question. Make this question a habit that you ask yourself on repeat every moment of every day. What do I choose to create? And recognize something. Each and every moment, for those of you that are in some of my courses, this is not new to you, but for everyone else, if you haven't understood this principle before, I want you to digest this a little bit. The only reality you can experience is the one that fits within your perceptions of yourself and of the world around you. I'll say that again. The only reality you can experience is the one that fits within and through your perceptions. You're looking at a Zoom screen right now. You have a perception of eyeballs to do that. You're listening to my voice right now because you have a perception of ears to do that. You're experiencing the emotional state you're in right now because you have the perception of emotions that you're in right now that's been given to you throughout the history of your life, et cetera, et cetera. You're thinking the thoughts you're thinking right now because of the patterning of the past that has given you the perception of the thoughts that you have right now. Everything that you believe, see, think, and feel about the world and about yourself comes to you through your perceptions of yourself and of the world. That is your experience. And it's not necessarily fundamental. It is absolutely subjective. And that goes for everything and everyone. So if we have 8.5 billion subjective points of experience happening on the planet, each one unique, each one having the experience focused into by the pattern of what's happened in our lives previously, positive or negative, what happens when a collective of us choose to put our perceptions into alignment with a very particular experience, one based in love, peace, joy, happiness, and anything else you choose to build? We get a quantum shift in that direction for everyone involved, and it influences anyone else who's not necessarily aware of this in that direction, should they just naturally be choosing a more harmonic or a more loving way of life. You do not have to be aware of all this 5D stuff, energy frequencies and vibrations and meditations and law of attraction and manifestation. You don't have to be aware of any of this stuff to be influenced by it. If you're a good-hearted person and you would like to create a more loving life, maybe you don't know how to do that, but a collective planetary meditation steers energy in that direction, you will just go along with that because it's in your nature to be that. So tonight, we're not only supporting ourselves, we're not only anchoring in the energy of what we choose to create, we're encouraging anyone else that wants to create anything similar to step up to their own life and do so. So this is going to serve two purposes. One is to, with focused awareness, align our energy and our perceptions into what we choose to create. And the second is to share a broadcast of remembrance, a reminder in a frequency, in an emotion, in a thought, and in an energy to the whole world. A little reminder that might sound something like, hey, remember, you can choose more peace and love in your life today. But it might come to them as just a subtle feeling or a little nudge or an absolute message that's received loud and clear. So as we focus our awareness into these different aspects, it's important that we get really clear. Throw a 1 in the chat if you read the message from the Pleiadians and the long list of choices that I emailed out to everybody or I posted in the app before this. Did you read that whole thing and did you follow the instructions and write a bunch of them down, whatever ones resonated most with you? And did you create your own and make some more? Awesome. I see a bunch of ones in the chat. You guys are amazing. There's a reason we write them down. There are 4 layers to this reality at a fundamental level. There's more, but there's 4 that really matter. One is the spiritual, the soul level, the desire of your soul to create a more harmonic world. The second is the mental level, that thought, that construct. It's a masculine expression. And the third one, or it could be the second one, the order of these really doesn't matter either. But the third one is the feminine expression, the emotion that flows within the structure. And the fourth one is the physical manifestation of the higher 3. So when you take the spiritual, the mental, the emotional, and you anchor them into something as simple as a piece of paper that holds the frequency of your hand, writing out your thought, your emotion, your choice, following the call and desire of your spirit. You have now anchored those 3 forms of energy into something physical in your timeline that will keep that vibration regardless of what you go off and do. So you can leave it in your notebook, you can wander off and do other things, and that piece of paper is still holding your choice. You can also burn it, and I would encourage all of you to do that after this eclipse portal. So on Tuesday, go outside somewhere safe where you can light a piece of paper on fire and burn everything you've written down for this portal. Completely let it go. And I'm going to paint for you the analogy of the archer. An archer shooting a bow and arrow. You guys have all seen someone shoot a bow and arrow, or you've done so yourself. First, you put the arrow on the string. That is like putting your choice and intention in your mind and in your emotions. Then the archer pulls that string back. That is putting the pressure on. That is putting the tension into the intention. And then it's set free. So tonight, we've fitted the arrow and we're drawing back the bow. Tomorrow, you're going to go get grounded in nature and it's going to fly. And Tuesday, if you've written it down in paper, burn it and set it free. And here's the interesting thing. Once you shoot an arrow, it's in flight. It can't be touched. If you try to run down range and catch the arrow and touch it mid-flight and check it to see if it's actually going to hit the mark, you'll actually throw it off course. So this is where the idea of burning that paper comes in. It's to set it free, to no longer check on it, to consider it done and to let it go. Send it off into the universe to be dispersed throughout all energy so that it can hit that mark. And what is that mark? That mark is that choice to create a world based in love and peace where all people know and are aware that they can create should they choose to. That they can steer their life, that they do not have to live in the confines of fear and limitation or brokenness. They can remember themselves as a whole and perfect superconscious creator. So we're going to work on doing that. And we're going to go through a couple of stages to do that. One, we've already been gearing up for. We've written down choices. We've shown up to this Zoom call. Congratulate yourself for that. And the next piece is we're going to go into this meditation. And we're going to work through our chakras. We're going to guide the process. Aela and I will do so in a guided meditation format. But as we guide through this process, we'll tune into some of the chakras. Throw the word chakra in the chat if you're familiar with the chakras and you know a little bit about them. We're going to focus into those chakras, which you can visualize as a swirling ball of light in each energy center. We're going to start below the root in the Earth Star chakra, and we'll go all the way up to above the crown in the Soul Star chakra. 9 chakras. Why? Because 9 is the number of completion. 7 is the number of experience. But the 2 polarities at either end, as above, so below, are the aspect, the chakras that are outside the 7 color light spectrum. And it's very interesting because the 7 main chakras are where you experience your whole life. And that is where you experience all of the traumas, all of the distortions, and all of the negative programming. So it gets stuck in the 7 chakras, not the top and bottom one, which is why they leave them off the chakra charts. Fun fact, for those of you that are new to the community and you haven't heard me say that before. So the top chakra is the complete illumination of you in your soul's original blueprint, or as I call it, the original structure. The version of you that knows exactly who you are before this world told you who to be, et cetera, et cetera. And you got all the negative distortion programs that we all have to process and shift and work throughout this lovely journey that we call an awakening. And the other key chakra is the Earth Star. It's below. Now, different schools of thought have different names for the chakras beyond the core 7. It doesn't really matter the names. The key is that they're there. So there's an energy center below the root chakra. And that one I call the Earth Star chakra. It is the point of your individuality connecting to the earth and connecting to the source of all things. In that chakra is something I call the blueprint of who and what you are. And I access it with a simple intention. And that intention is to access the truth of what I am, the truth of who I am, founded in the truth of all things. You're welcome to adopt that. I encourage you to adopt that and maybe even write that down as we head into this meditation. So if you got a pen and paper with you, grab one. If you don't have a pen and paper, you might as well grab one and write down something like, I choose to invoke the truth of who I am, the truth of what I am, founded in the truth of all things, from my Earth Star chakra. And then we'll unpack this up the chakra system. And then we're going to take the chakras as we've shifted them into that original blueprint alignment to the perfect level, in the perfect way for the current time, so that we don't overwhelm ourselves, because this journey of resetting the chakras is a process. It needs to be done iteratively. And if you're new to this idea, I encourage you to take 1 chakra a week starting today and focus with that intention on 1 chakra each week. Do it for 1 week. Then the next week, add the 2nd chakra. The next week, add the 3rd chakra, so on and so forth. Today, we're going to do a lightweight journey through all of them. Can I repeat the phrase? Yes. I choose to invoke the truth of who I am, the truth of what I am, founded in the truth of all things, from my Earth Star chakra. Something like that. It doesn't have to be that, okay? The words aren't what matters. It's the intention, because we're just focusing the energy to access the point within your chakra system where the truth of what you are, the truth of who you are, and your connection to the truth of all things is stored with before all of the distortion programs happened in your life. And this can bring about some beautiful journeys of inner child healing as well. So feel what you feel, see what you see, notice what you notice, allow anything that comes up throughout this meditation to be seen, felt, and heard. And one thing I want to encourage you all to step into is to recognize that any part of yourself that you perceive as a blockage or a negative program or a limiting belief or a fear or something that is in the way is simply a part of you that has been dealing with a world that told you that's the way it is. Do not try to get rid of this part of you, but rather love it enough to let it come home and remember that it is a part of you. Do not get rid of anything, because everything is a part of you that just may not know it yet. When we do this, I call it integration, because we're bringing all those parts of self back into the remembrance of who and what we are. And then we're carrying that out into the world. So as we move through this meditation, we'll begin to carry it out into the world. And we will synchronize our chakras all together after we do a basic chakra balance and expansion, and we bring this intention up. We'll then connect all of our chakras together through a couple of simple visualizations. And there's 147 of us. What a synchronistic number, considering it's also 4-7 is the date, and 4 and 7 is 11. So it's like a 1-1-1-1-1-1-1 sequence. How cool. So we'll synchronize all of our chakras together. It's also one of the numbers on the solfeggio scale. Those of you who know sacred geometrics will appreciate that. We'll sync all of our chakras together, and then we're going to zoom out and hold space for the entire planet and synchronize our chakras with a message of this remembrance to every other human being on Earth who is choosing a more harmonic or more loving world, or is choosing to evolve their state of being. And that is all. Anyone who is not choosing, it sits like a postcard in their mailbox, waiting for the day they choose to open it. In this meditation, we're not going to be forcing anybody or twisting anyone's arms into the idea of harmony, because that's not harmonic. But we will send out a message and a vibration and a reminder to all of humanity that they have the power to choose. And to those who are choosing, probably a much welcomed boost of remembrance and energy and upliftment and encouragement. And as we move into this meditation, I want you to go ahead and recognize something. Everything that's happened in your life, all the tools that you've learned, the weird stuff you've accumulated in your brain that you know how to do or you know about, or things you've practiced or modalities you've learned on, serves a purpose. It serves a purpose because it gives you a way to channel energy, to move energy, to direct vibration in the way that you know. So I encourage everyone to bring that into this. And so as we sync up together in this meditation, maybe it's light language, maybe it's flow codes, maybe it's a form of Reiki, or maybe it's a Kundalini practice that you use, or it's tapping, or it's whatever it is. Okay, this is an active meditation. And what that means is you actively engage mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, on all dimensions with whatever methods that you intuitively feel drawn to engage the energy. And then we'll send that out in the same way to everyone else.
Yeah. So drop a 1 in the chat if you guys are familiar with light language, or have some sort of idea what light language is. Amazing.
And drop a 2 in the chat if you have no idea what light language is.
Amazing. Okay, so for those who don't know what light language is, let's give a little description. So we refer, the most accurate term that we can use what light language is actually telepathic frequency communication. It's a form of telepathy that is audible. And in our experience, it might sound like jumbled up sounds, or like I'm speaking a different language, or like he's speaking a different language. But actually what it is, it's communicating through the 0 point at a frequency that is resonant to multiple parts within the quantum field. So it will sound like jumbled up sounds, but actually we're communicating at the cellular level, at the mental level, at the emotional level, spiritual level, physical, DNA. We can even communicate with things like the plants or the animals through this frequency communication. So if you think about telepathy, we always think about it as being something silent, right? Kind of knowing. But what we do when we use it verbally, it's actually just an audible form of that telepathy. And the way you receive it is through what you feel when you hear it. And some of you might hear it for the first time today. That is okay. But when you do, you will notice what you notice, and you will feel it deep within your soul. And this is why we were saying that we are communicating from the Earth star and also all the way to the soul star, because this is also where light language exists. It exists beyond what we see, hear, know, feel, do. It exists within the quantum space through our 0 point energy, which is our heart space. If you can think, the heart is in the middle, we've got the soul star at the top, the Earth star at the bottom. This is just a kind of metric to help us understand. But what this means is it is everywhere within all of what we are. And when we are communicating through the chakras and expanding the chakras, we're also expanding from the 0 point of each chakra, because that 0 point energy is the source energy within all things. Everything that we are.
Yeah.
All joined together.
It's in the center of every cell. It's in the center of each chakra, that 0 point space. It's the neutral space. It's the center of the Tao. You guys have all seen it. The black and the white goes around and around. It's the center spot, the spot that doesn't move. And yet everything comes forth from that. Everything returns to that. Another thing I want to comment on the subject of light language is that it is very helpful to bypass the prefrontal cortex of the thinking mind.
Yeah.
Because the brain can't understand it rationally. There's two forms of communication. Somebody threw in the chat that we all spoke light language as children. Yes. Yeah. The one is heart first communication, emotion first communication, which the full spectrum of energy is first felt, and then it is understood, and then from that comes the structure of information. It's very accurate and it's very precise. The second form of communication that we get hypnotized into by learning spells. They taught you to spell. They didn't teach you that you were formulating energy into a craft with your words. But you probably know that by now. In that spelling, in that structured communication, what happens is an emotion is felt, it is spoken. I then maybe I say it to you in words, rather than allowing yourself to first just feel what is being felt and what is being communicated. We filter it first. So the person receiving the communication filters it first through the thinking brain. The prefrontal cortex applies predefined ideas to the vibrations it's experiencing based on whatever school it was taught in, which may or may not be correct. Anybody here ever had a miscommunication in your life with someone else where they thought you meant one thing when you meant something entirely different? This is why. Because they filtered your communication through this supercomputer that is miscalibrated. The prefrontal cortex then decides what's important, what's not important, and what someone must mean, and then generates an emotional response to something that may or may not be even accurate. And miscommunication occurs, and wars get started, and people get hurt. Now, in the light language, audible telepathy, it puts the prefrontal cortex in a state where it must just set it down, because you're not going to decode it that way. If you can then step into a space of allowance, allowing yourself to completely feel before you think about what you felt. Now, the reason we've reversed that and got it upside down is because somewhere along the way, we created the idea that we'd been hurt. And therefore, we want to filter everything first so that we can somehow attempt to reduce our hurt. Doesn't work. So if we can open ourselves completely to allow ourselves to feel everything first without needing to try to shield ourselves from a potential hurt, then we can fully experience the communication that is coming from another, allow it in, know it fully, and then generate what we think about it. And it'll be a whole lot more accurate. And the mind will have a lot less to say.
And for some of you who hear this for the first time, you might notice that you feel the urge to also allow yourself to feel into it. And light language can come forward in so many different forms. It's not just verbal. It can come forward in movement. And this is why we call this active meditation. So if you feel like you need to move during this meditation, if you feel like you need to allow yourself to express and speak through your own light language, then do that. If you feel like you need to dance or move around or just jump up and down, whatever it may be, draw is another form of light language, drawing. Simply taking your pen and just allowing it to flow. And I will do a class at one point on one of the Friday calls to utilize written light language and how you can incorporate choices into written light language as well. But really feel into the meditation, use your own energy, flow with your own energy, move. I mean, we are frequency. Frequency represents movement. It represents the first move in sacred geometry. And allow yourself to express, feel, and just be in that. It's going to be beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And allow anything else that comes through. You're in your own quiet space. No one else on the Zoom call can hear you because the mics are going to remain muted throughout, so that this does come out as a really good recording. So if you feel like speaking a language you've never spoken, go for it. Let it flow. Let all the energy flow. Like she said, if you feel like movement, sometimes light language can actually come out in movement with the hands. Go for it. And then if you look up mudras, like certain fingers touch to certain fingers, and it does things with your meridian lines and your energy, and it's all really cool. But what I encourage you to do in this moment is not worry about all that research that you could do and just flow with it. And if your body wants to connect points on your body to other chakras or to points on your energy field, just go with it because your body knows what it's doing. So before we take a short break, and then we'll come back and actually jump into the meditation, I want to touch on a couple more things. And one of these is that full trust mode with the body and your consciousness. Your DNA knows exactly what this is all about. DNA is a self-assembling information storage mechanism that knows how to repair itself. It's incredible. Your body is made up of that stuff, which is more or less light and stardust. Your consciousness knows its origins. However, the body, the DNA, and consciousness has been structured into an experience. Sometimes we call it an illusion, but it's been structured into a very real experience where it doesn't know this. And it is having the experience of being disconnected. Now, what's interesting is humanity has played this game of disconnection, and we have used our connection to our origin, to source, to create the experience of disconnection. Therefore, there is no disconnection. And the idea that we need to reconnect anything is actually a bit off, because in truth, we just need to recognize that we're actually connected, and we can simply make a different choice. We can choose something different. This is why I work with choices. Aela likes to say that in every moment, you've made a choice that's got you here, and you can choose again. Everything is a choice. We can always choose again. But what I want you to take away is that your consciousness knows exactly how this works. Your chakras know exactly how this works. Your DNA knows exactly how this works. Your body knows exactly how this works. The mind seems to have forgotten because it's been sequenced into this weird world we call the third dimension on Earth. It's a weird place, guys. So just set it all down. And as we move through this meditation, trust your body, trust your chakras, trust your energy, trust your flow, trust your emotions, trust your consciousness. And what you see and what you feel, whatever you notice, don't go looking for anything, but just sit introspectively. Don't look outside into the rest of the world. Look inward, turn your gaze inward into this meditation. And as you do, notice what arises. If an image arises, allow it to play out. Don't push it away and be like, oh, this thought's distracting me from the meditation. No. See where it goes. That will tell you where your energy is flowing. And as it unfolds, you gain some clarity around where your energy is flowing. And then you get to make a choice. Do you want to keep your energy flowing there? And if not, I like to use the visualization of a little wheel in a chakra with a little thread of energy that goes way out into the universe, into wherever this thought or situation or memory or idea that I'm connected with. And I like to use the visualization of just winding up this wheel like a fishing line, and all the energy of that thought, that emotion, that situation comes back into the center. And then I can unwind that little line of energy again, and I can put it back into a different situation or a different place or exactly whatever I choose it to be in. So when you notice a thought or an emotion or an image comes up, allow it to be for a little bit, see where the energy is going, and then make a choice around where you want the energy to go with that. And then let it be and move on to wherever the experience leads you next. Do you have anything else to add before we go for a quick break?
No, I think we're all good. Just in the break, make sure you've got water with you. We get to have water after the meditation. Maybe grab some tissues as well. Sometimes we can experience some emotion when we hear the light language as well. And make yourself really comfortable. Lie down, sit down, whatever you feel. You can even sit up during the meditation and then lie back down because it's active. So just make yourself really comfortable. There's no rules here. You flow with what you feel. And get a little blankie and just get comfy. Yeah.
Awesome. So we'll do that. We'll pause for a quick break. Before we do, though, if you have any last questions, if anything's not clear, go ahead and throw them in the chat. While we pause for a break, if you're waiting for everyone to get back, I encourage you to just review the choices that you've made, where we're aligning these intentions. Maybe look at what I posted in the app and copy them down into your notebook in your own way, if you haven't done that already, and just soak into the energy of this. Spend a moment grounding into the earth, getting really connected with the earth, getting really connected with the stars. And we'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes to give everyone time to use the restroom, grab a drink, and anything else you need to be comfortable for the duration of this. And then we will be in the meditation for approximately 1 hour. See you guys in just a few moments. I'm excited to get started with the meditation portion of the event. I see a few new people have jumped in and joined us, so welcome aboard. We're going to be getting started with the meditation, focusing through our chakras, and then we're going to broadcast this energy out to the world.
Yeah. So do we watch the light language or just listen? So I encourage you to just tune into your own energy. Our screen is actually going to be off for the meditation, so there's nothing to look at.
Nope.
Because we're tuning in as well. Sometimes I go sit down on the floor. Sometimes I stand up. You really do what you feel is good. So you just tune in, listen. The frequencies we're going to be using is the Earth Star frequency today.
Sue, yes, if you have headphones, get headphones. If you don't have headphones, don't worry about it. If headphones are getting them to hook up to the Zoom is an issue and it's creating a problem. If you run to get them, just leave it be. But headphones do create a better experience. There's going to be frequency music playing in the background as we guide the meditation. And we'll see you guys on the flip side. So with that, find your comfortable spot, get situated, seated, and in alignment where you want to be. Aela, what hertz is the music?
So the Earth star frequency I have tuned to a theta wave of about 4 to 6 hertz. And it also has the base frequency of 68.05 hertz, as well as 639 hertz. So we're linking to the heart, other frequencies in there too. So
There's
all of the
also
frequencies,
741 in there.
Yeah, all of the frequencies target all the chakras, but the base frequency for this is the Earth star, which is 68.05.
Yeah. And that's going to be bringing this energy because we're connecting to this galactic eclipse event, and it's about bringing it down into the earth, bringing this energy down into the earth, anchoring it into the earth's grid, into all of our bodies, into all of our chakra system. And then you've got the other frequencies for the heart and the upper chakras. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's some other frequencies she's tuned in there as well with her voice. So you'll get to hear that. And then we'll follow along with some guided meditation for breath and for visualization as we move throughout the chakras.
Have a good time, guys. See you on the flip side.
All right. So find your good pace, find a spot that's comfortable, focus into the breath. We're going to start with just a very simple breathing. And what I'd like you to do is just to breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and let your eyes close. You'll breathe in and breathe out in a flow that's good for you. And I'd like you to bring that inward breath as you breathe all the way in, gently hold it at the top, and then let it fall out. Without controlling it, just let it fall. And then when all the air is out, a gentle hold, and then an inward breath once again. And as you do this, continue this cycle. Breathing in, gently holding, and then breathing out. Breathing in, gently holding, and breathing out. Breathing in, gently holding, and breathing out. And as you become more and more aware of your breath, breathing in, gently holding, and breathing out. Bring your awareness inward, first to your heart. Connect to that space that beats on its own, and recognize that in your heart, even at the physical level, is the presence of your consciousness continuing your life in every moment. And breathe in and breathe out. And as you bring your awareness here to your heart, you might visualize a swirling sphere of energy in your heart, around your heart, through your heart. Expand this outward ever so gently with each breath until it begins to take a little more space, begins to encompass your whole upper body. Focus on the breath in and out, and expand this swirling sphere of light outwards around your chest. And as you do this, with your awareness, visualize a small wheel of energy in the center of your heart. And this wheel of energy might have many lines of energy that move throughout your body like a spool of thread. And as you connect to this wheel of energy with your mind, begin to see it rotate and slowly wind it up. And notice that as you rotate this wheel of energy in your mind's eye, there are many lines of energy that move throughout the body, down into your lower chakras, up into your upper chakras, out through your arms and your legs, into every cell. And with your awareness on your breath, the wheel in your heart, you wind up the wheel, and all of this energy comes back into the center of your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice what you notice and see what you see. Feel what you feel and let it all be. And as you wind up this energy onto your heart, notice that some of the lines of this energy go throughout the body and beyond through your aura, into the world around you, connecting to other people, situations, places, things, events, everything that's happening throughout your daily life. And as you continue to wind up this wheel in your heart, notice that all of these lines of energy come back, gently disconnecting from every situation, everything that's going on in your life. And as you do, each thing you set it down, you let it be, and recognize that you can tune into this later. You can reconnect to any situation later. But right now, you're choosing to be all present right here. Breathing in and breathing out. Winding up the wheel in your heart. Bringing every thought and every emotion and allowing it to be here in your heart with perfect love and perfect trust. As you are here choosing perfect love and perfect trust in yourself, for yourself, and all that you are connected with, which is all things. And with each breath, you notice that all of this energy is arriving into your heart. And slowly now, all the strands of energy from your heart chakra have arrived back into your heart. And you're focusing on your breath. In and out. In and out. And in your mind's eye, there's this swirling sphere of energy around your heart that contains all your energy, brought home into your heart, right here, right now. And you've chosen to do this because we are walking into an eclipse portal together. And to successfully portal, you must bring all your energy present here now so that we can take a step fully and wholly into a new timeline, into a new place, into a new space that is defined by your choice. And as you breathe in and breathe out, I'd like you to bring back into your awareness all the choices that you've made getting prepared for this meditation. What have you chosen to create? Love, peace, trust, harmony, joy, excitement, just to name a few. Breathe in and breathe out. And now gently and lovingly, with these choices on your mind and in your heart, I'd like you to increase the pace of your breath. In and out. And step into an energizing pace, breathing in and out, in and out, full breaths all the way in and all the way out, bringing in more air into the body, exhaling all the way, inhaling all the way, maximizing the expansion of your lungs as a symbol of the maximizing your expansion of your consciousness to fully hold the space of the life that you choose to step into and the world we choose to co-create together. Breathe in, breathe out, in and out, expansion, growth, increased connection, increased capacity to hold the life that you love, the life that you choose, the authenticity that you choose, the expression that you choose, and the creation that you choose. Breathe in and out. Keep it going at a rapid pace, in and out, faster than before. Take it up another notch. Increase the speed again, all the way in, all the way out, in, out, in, out, in, out, like you're operating a pump, filling your aura full of energy. And as you do this, notice the swirling sphere of energy in your heart expands with each breath, like it's inflating until it surrounds and encompasses your whole body, and your aura is being charged and energized with every breath, in, out, full and expansive, expanding your capacity. Keep it going just a little longer now. Bring back to your awareness all of the choices you have made. You might bring into your awareness a simple statement, I have chosen. And as you do this, exhale all the way. Let all the air out of your lungs. And as you find that exhale, hold it there for a few moments. Notice what you notice and see what you see. With no air in your lungs, anchoring into what you have chosen. And collectively, let us say together, so mote it be, so it is. As we are and as we have chosen, it is. When you can no longer hold it comfortably, take another breath in. And find a comfortable flow of breathing in and out. Find a rhythm that is gentle, comfortable, and sustainable for you. A rhythm of breath you can easily maintain. And now with your awareness, notice that swirling sphere of energy that we started with earlier in the heart. And maybe it now is out at the edge of your aura, swirling around you. And I'd like to encourage you all to, for a moment, bring into your awareness the fact that there is 163 of us gathered here right now. And from this place in your heart, as you're focused on the breath and your choice, direct a little bit of your energy to go outward from your sphere, your aura, and connect to every other person here. A little flash of your energy sent to every other heart. And as you do this, we all do this, and you notice that you've received flashes of energy back from every other heart that's here, synchronizing our hearts with our choice and our intention to create with our energy a timeline of peace and love for ourselves and our planet and all of humanity. Breathe in and breathe out, noticing what you notice. And bring your awareness back to your heart and your own breath. And now let's direct our awareness through the rest of our chakras as you find a very comfortable flow with your breath. Let's direct our energy downwards into the Earth Star Chakra, below the root, between you and the earth. Many say it's located about 3 feet below your feet. As you bring your awareness down to the bottom edge of your aura, the intersection of you and Mother Gaia, anchor into this energy center that we will call the Earth Star Chakra. And recognize that, as we spoke about earlier, it is a point that holds the truth of what you are, the truth of who you are, and is a connection to the truth of all things in perfect love and perfect trust and perfect harmony. And as you connect into your Earth Star Chakra, notice what you notice and see what you see. And maybe bring to your awareness a singular intention to discover, integrate, unpack, and invoke the truth of who you are, the truth of what you are, in perfect love and perfect trust and harmony with the truth of all things. The original you. Breathe in and breathe out. And bring into your mind the energy of relaxation. Direct every part of your body to find a greater level of relaxation. And allow your awareness to shift fully downwards into your Earth Star Chakra. And as we're here in the Earth Star Chakra, we'll begin to expand this energy center. We're going to work through this chakra and each of the others with some light language. We'll create an expansion. So with each breath, just as we did with the heart, visualize a swirling sphere of energy in a point that connects you with the earth. As you begin to visualize this swirling sphere of energy, connect a little deeper through it, all the way to Mother Gaia, to the earth. And as you connect to Mother Gaia, bring in gratitude and thanks for the supportedness that you've always had and you will always have. Feel what you feel and see what you see. Notice what you notice. Breathe in and breathe out. And gently and lovingly bring your awareness into the sphere of energy in your Earth Star chakra and begin to expand it out, expanding it to unfold and to bring to your awareness and to discover the truth of who you are, the truth of what you are, in connection with the truth of all things.
Shantu eso amananiente.
Etetukona asheshe kente katuku iki
Susu
etintesete.
antantiento amanen
Atuku uku unte
shentekiete.
isi kentin kantusho okoana
Yesu
anteseki
asana.
ekakoke kisiententukue.
Shukwante sananinte ikiano mahanune. Yasanunente yanane.
Allow yourself to feel and to know yourself, to remember yourself. Ese sokue kantu kushi ishinen tiki kakawan kant asatukeate.
Sukwante tuishetanani nunese sheyetanania. Ukwash kanto kwa tuento esaye. Shentitia mana anunenone. Shathia thahan sukwante. Uk ishkai tus katatitik ishkai tit ishkogai un sanutiana. Wasaninane thayesha suatanate.
Breathe in, breathe out, noticing what you notice, expanding gently with each breath the sphere of light in your Earth Star chakra. And as it expands, it encompasses more of your body. It encompasses your whole body till your entire aura is surrounded and held within the energy of your original self. Notice what you feel and let it be. Breathe in and breathe out. And allow the energy of your Earth Star chakra to synchronize with the energy of your heart as both of these chakras are expanded into a container that encapsulates your entire aura. And now, gently and lovingly, we'll bring our awareness up to the root chakra, located just at the base of your spine. For those who are extra visual, maybe you'll tune in to the color as being red. Breathe in and breathe out and bring all your awareness here. Remembering that choice to unpack the truth of who and what you are and all the other choices you have made. Begin to expand a sphere of light from the base of your spine with each breath in and out. And as you expand this sphere, it begins to encapsulate more and more of your body, and it begins to unpack a structure that is a foundation for all of your choices. It is a foundation for a life that you love, following your soul's purpose. And allow your blueprints to unpack and expand, creating a very strong foundation within your body, within your emotions, within your thoughts, and within your life. Allowing everything to become grounded and founded on the truth of what and who you are and the creation of your choice. Etikuanakantu sosheshe anantikikasa.
Shutatie somanonen santieshayethena.
Eso kukuekantisa.
Yo so amonen. Yo sin
Si ento
Yendo es santo kuanen
Atuku
tuane.
ukwene tik antu kwase tek ane kasha.
Wathaya shayanoana. Sia thanoan. Naite shatakuan tuasa.
Eso antiki kantu kuata kanata.
Yethua suamane.
Breathe in, breathe out. And allow the energy to move where it needs to move and flow where it needs to flow. Allowing your root chakra to align and restructure to your original foundation in the truth of who and what you are as a superconscious creator, empowered to create your choice. With each breath, expand the energy of this chakra all the way outwards until it encompasses your whole body. And as it does, it drops off a message of your foundation in every cell of your body, in all your other chakras, throughout your aura, until your root chakra is expanded to meet your heart at the edge of your aura. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel, see what you see, and let it all be. And now gently and lovingly, bring your awareness upwards into your sacral chakra. And as you bring your awareness into your sacral chakra, become aware of the choices that you choose to create. And remember that you have chosen. You don't have to remember every choice word for word. Just bringing the awareness that you have made choices is enough. And as you bring your awareness into your sacral chakra, begin to connect with and expand this center of your creative power. Located just below the navel. For those of you who are visual, maybe you'll associate it with the color orange. And as you tune into a swirling sphere of light, or however you visualize your chakras here, begin to expand it outwards, unfolding the original structure of your creative power to create on your foundation in accordance with the truth of who and what you are, founded in the truth of all things. Breathe in and breathe out, noticing what you notice with each breath. Antukokante se shatukune ekikente se teonata.
Irkotiitertia tua
Iti kantukushenete. Asasa shukona kante. Utukune kikasantuna shete anantukona sakantuela teki kanta seto. Ete ukona kanta satukune shetete. Breathe in breathe out. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel, and see what you see. And bring your awareness gently and lovingly upwards into your solar plexus. After you expand your sacral chakra all the way out to the edge of your aura. And in doing so, bringing forth your power in your solar plexus to empower the choices you are here to create, founded in the truth of all things. With each breath, connecting to the solar chakra, where your power resides, located just above the navel, and invoking the original structure of your empowerment as an empowered creator. Notice what you notice and feel what you feel and see what you see. And then let it be. Etukonante se katushokoana hasetena. Etukunekan tukoakahlahatakasene.
Erkotueshkaralintu esadarkianto tuashkarte. Iertentu eskartiananino esanta kanone. Iete tu ashana maninkien tu esa yetatayena. Iokuan tuan neskatuarkatai. Yethai shanuana. Iertuenumana. Iesete eshetenua.
Breathe in, breathe out. Itikiananto sosho antukoata.
Urduastani yesataniano.
Expanding your solar plexus, bringing your power throughout your body, expanding it outwards to surround your whole body, throughout your aura, to empower your heart, to empower your creation. Etukonasa aseyashento. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel, see what you see, and let it all be. Bring yourself back to your breath. And bring your solar plexus to be fully expanded throughout your aura, connecting at the edge of your aura, fully aligned and expanded to surround and encompass you, interlinked with your heart, your sacral chakra, with your creative power, your root chakra as your foundation, and your earth star chakra as your anchor into the earth. Breathe in and breathe out. And gently and lovingly bring all of your awareness back to the center of your heart. And as you do so, expand the second sphere of energy from the center of your heart like we did before. A second layer of your heart emerges. A more empowered, more creative, more expansive layer of your heart. As you expand it outwards, gently and lovingly with each breath, you connect every connection of energy needed in your body, in your chakras, in your mind, and in the world around you, in your relationships and in your life. Every connection that is needed to bring about the empowered creation of your choice begins to form as this energy expands. As you begin to expand this second sphere of your heart, take it all the way out to the edge of your aura. And as you do with each breath, notice what you notice and feel what you feel. Enti kenanto koko asasha aseyanente. Iti itu kuna kantu utu she tiki kanto ananti kanto she tete nanti kantoa. Ewa tiki asaya kuntu kuna he tiku ni ishi shantu kuese atu na kantoa tikia. Eso ananti en tukwa. Asa untua sete. Notice what you notice. Remember the breath. In and out. Feel what you feel and expand this second layer of your heart all the way to the edge of your aura. And now gently and lovingly bring your awareness up into your throat chakra. As you bring your awareness into your throat chakra, once again visualizing a sphere of energy in the throat, beginning to expand it outwards. For those who are visual, it may arise as a blue color. And in this swirling sphere of energy, bring forward your choice of expression and authenticity, the expressed creation, the expressed connection, the expressed empowerment on a very firm foundation. Breathe in, breathe out, and begin to expand the swirling sphere of energy in your throat chakra, noticing what you notice, feeling what you feel, seeing what you see, but letting it all be. Esoanantu koneseta. Eshienantu kukuana hatuase. Hafeakantia tikiekei tukuana asa. Hene anantu koshe eshenante kiase hanna wete pikua eki tuchish enta antu kona antisi. Sienantu soananta kaatushanete.
Ye so ashananiante.
Ete asantu koneato.
Connecting
Connecting every line of self-expression through your heart with full empowerment and full creation. With your awareness of the breath, continue to expand the energy of your throat chakra till it is expanded beyond your body at the edge of your aura, interlinking with the heart, the solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, and your earth star chakra as your anchor. Noticing what you noticed, feeling what you feel. See it all and let it be. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now gently and lovingly bringing your awareness up into your third eye or sixth chakra. As you bring your awareness here to the center of your head and the exact center point of your mind, visualize a light coming from deep within the earth through your earth star chakra, up through your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, and your throat, and shining brilliantly like a laser beam into the center of your mind, illuminating your knowing and illuminating a clarity of vision like you have never known. a clarity of vision that knows your path forward, a clarity of sight that sees the world and yourself with real eyes, allowing you to realize your power as a superconscious creator. Breathe in and breathe out and begin to expand a sphere of light in the center of your mind. And as you expand it outwards, bringing into your awareness your choice to know the truth of what you are, the truth of who you are, founded in the truth of all things, to embody your most expanded self, to live out your mission and purpose, to create the life that you love, to create everything that you have chosen. Breathe in and breathe out, and allow this space in your mind to expand till it encompasses your whole body, reaching the edge of your aura. Hantua sa eki akantuene eshean isiesia kantua sakata ete kukunanti henatsia tukune sheshiene nannoa saantusu yeseantuitiakatu ushonto akane atesi enantu aka antu attekiatusho. And allow this beam of light coming from the earth up to your mind to expand wider. Aso akante tiki kantunete. Utu kune ashantu antu uku ahata. Allowing this beam of light to expand wider and wider until it is the size of your head. A beam of light that shines up, encompassing your whole head, fueling a sphere of light that is expanded much larger. And with each breath, continue to expand it outwards, bringing this light upwards from the earth, into your mind and out, through your aura, connecting your third eye chakra to be expanded with all your other chakras at the edge of your aura. Breathe in and breathe out, noticing what you've noticed, feel what you feel, see what you see, and let it all be. And gently and lovingly bringing your awareness to that pillar of light shining upwards through your chakras. Bring your awareness up to the crown chakra. And as you tune into your crown chakra, notice how large it is. Visualize it as an actual crown, a crown that you could wear on your head. Notice what it looks like. And gently and lovingly adjust the size of it such that it is perfectly a size that would fit on your head. And notice that this also aligns with this pillar of light that shines up through your body at the size of your head, fully filling your crown. If your crown chakra is larger, bring it inwards so that it is balanced above your head. If it is smaller, expand it outwards so that it is balanced above your head. As you're connecting with the crown chakra, to bring the crown chakra into balance for true communication, for true knowing and mastery. Breathe in, breathe out, and notice what you notice. bring this light shining up from the earth below into your crown, bringing the foundation of who and what you are up into the knowing in your crown chakra. Astoananda kiakantu shonete.
Oshukuamanani sante
Ete
kiyeshena.
kikantu nesete.
Ekuasanta
Saneoa
niente
ka akiakantu soka.
Akanina yeshantu
Eti
kuasa
kikantu
hachu
ushuananta kuanat
esante.
it ishenant atso
Yekasana
atakiakato.
yeshakuasano yama. Kuatiano ni yeshame. Kiesu suamani yebege zunguambenge.
Etenanti kikasan.
Zunguambengo
Sashe shanen
shanganindo
doakana te kuese.
Kuanda dingendo ba.
You may notice lines of energy flowing throughout your crown, flowing upwards into your aura. Direct and allow these lines of energy to go out into your aura and back into your heart. Then back up into your crown, out into your aura, touching all your other chakras which have been expanded to the edge of your aura and back into your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Allowing the energy to align and balance. And now gently and lovingly bring your awareness upwards a little farther to a chakra above the crown. We'll call it the soul star chakra. As you connect into it, visualize it as a sphere of brilliant white light just above your head. And as you do, expand that sphere outwards with each breath, breathing in and out. And notice that this sphere is an illuminated expression of your earth star chakra, as below, so above, and as above, so below. It is an illuminated expression of who and what you are. It is a direct anchor and connection point to what many of you refer to as your higher self. And it is here to be embodied, to no longer be higher, but for you to be it. With each breath, as you expand this sphere, it will gently begin to encompass your head and your shoulders. Continue to expand it until it encompasses your whole body, moving it a little further with each breath. Ete kanto asantu konashanta.
Netuku shukuatu.
Ese ananti ki kanto oso kantu ukune ete akasha tuku ate.
Ekuanente. Ete eshetekiano en satahumane. Kuasuanuia hananienea.
Notice the pillar of light coming through your chakras all the way up into this soul star chakra above, beginning to be reflected back downwards through all of your chakras, through all of your aura, raining down energy as you expand your solar plexus, your whole chakra being flooded with light, your whole aura being flooded with light, and every cell of your body being flooded with light. Continue to breathe in and out. Ese kantu koshanta. Ete nantu koneasa teki atu kuasunantu kantika. Hati kantu kuukushi entantu kuanta sa shateto.
Urkushkarkultenanu satukuasana. Yeshatuane. Yenuasana.
With each breath, your soul star chakra expanding to encompass your whole body. The energy of your full and most expanded self being integrated and embodied in every cell of your being. Merging with your earth star chakra below, your crown chakra, your root chakra, your throat, your third eye, your sacral and your solar, and merging with the heart. With all your chakras expanded to the edge of your aura, encompassing the totality of who and what you are. With each breath, breathing in and out, begin to swirl this energy throughout your aura, all of your chakras encompassing your body. With each breath, you breathe in and breathe out. You may notice your Merkaba beginning to rotate if it's not already. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel, and see what you see. As this swirling energy swirls around you at the edge of your aura, amplify it and allow it to move faster and faster. Bringing this beam of energy that's coming up through the middle of your chakras, up to the top, and then reflecting out throughout your whole aura. As the energy swirls more and more intensely, bring your awareness to the center of your heart, once again, as we did at the beginning, and begin to expand a third layer of your heart from the center. Noticing what you notice, feeling what you feel. Continue to expand this third layer, expanding it out through your body. Breathe in, breathe out, and expand this third layer of your heart all the way to the edge of your aura. And bring to your awareness all of your choices. What you have chosen, so mote it be, as a superconscious creator. Breathe in, breathe out. In perfect love and in perfect trust. Allow the energy to flow. And as this swirling sphere of energy moves around you, with all your chakras expanded, instruct your superconscious self, the version of yourself that knows everything about you and about this world and about what we're doing here. Instruct this superconscious version of yourself to align and integrate every chakra into the original blueprint of who and what you are now. Take a deep breath and notice what you notice.
Ito shuku atapan batri shitatia tuku atutua tieno tea shani
Hetea canto sea ka ukonea shanto. Eta asoaka eta sinto ate. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling what you feel, seeing what you see, and letting it all be. And now with your swirling spheres of energy around your body, bring back to your awareness the fact that there are many of us on this Zoom call. Connecting with your heart, notice that each of your chakras has the ability to send energy up and down to the chakra above and the chakra below, like little beams of light. Notice that your chakras also have the ability to send energy outwards, forwards and back, and in all directions. And with this visualization in mind, send energy outwards from your heart, like little laser beams, to every other person that's gathered here on this meditation, connecting all of our hearts together. And then do this with all of our chakras, connecting our solar plexus chakra together. Noticing what you notice, feeling what you feel. Doing the same with our throat chakras. Visualize this energy connecting to everyone else in this group, and notice yourself receiving the energy from everyone else in this group. Connecting the sacral chakras and connecting us in unison with our third eyes. Connecting our root chakras, giving and receiving of our energy to support a collective intention and a collective shift for the betterment of all life. Connecting our crown chakras with perfect love and perfect trust. Connecting your earth star and your soul star. Take a deep breath inward and expand all your chakras outwards, like inflating a giant balloon. And notice that as we all do this, all of our chakras synchronize into one massive field that includes all of us together. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's take another deep breath all together. Inhale together. And expand this field again. Let's synchronize into a third breath all together. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in all together. Synchronizing this field, and notice how large this field of energy is between all of us. It's a giant sphere that encapsulates the entire earth, because within this group, we are on all places on the earth. And notice that we have just now created a grid that connects us all with the earth, with each other. And we're all here because of what's happening among the stars with the eclipse. Breathe in, breathe out, allow the energy to flow. Visualize and notice it's circulating and amplifying between every person that's here. It circulates from you out to everyone else and back to you, getting stronger and stronger. There's more energy here than there was 60 seconds ago. There's more energy here. And it grows and it amplifies and it cycles all around throughout this group and all around the earth. And let's collectively direct our awareness to focus this energy to the center of the earth, to all points on the surface of the earth. If there's a sacred site that you are drawn to, send your energy there and feel this energy amplify even more, creating a web of energy that holds and supports the earth in perfect love and perfect trust. And directing your awareness to the sun and the moon. And you might visualize the idea of a slingshot with the moon and the sun and the earth and all of us and our choice and our intention as a target. And visualize this network of energy holding the earth and aligning ourselves and the earth to pass through the moment of the eclipse on a perfect trajectory for a timeline that is characterized by the words that we use: love, peace, joy, authenticity, integrity, community, connection, growth, expansion, ease, co-creation, respect, life, light. Breathe in, breathe out. Allow this energy to align throughout your chakras. Expand yourself. Notice the pillar of light still flowing through your chakras. As we sit here for a moment, anchoring as pillars of light, holding the vibration in perfect alignment for a perfect shift into lives that we love personally and collectively. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel, and see what you see. Focus on the breath, in and out. Notice what you notice and hold this visualization for a few moments. As you breathe in and you breathe out, holding the space for a beautiful world, anchoring in your choice and the flow of energy into the timeline you choose to create. Noticing what you notice. And as we hold this vibration of energy, send out an intention to send a reminder to every other human on earth. And just like we've connected all of our chakras here together, Send your energy to every human being, every animal, every plant on earth, with a reminder of life, a reminder of choice, a reminder of power, a reminder that you can choose love and peace. And a boost of energy in that direction. Breathe in and breathe out, noticing what you notice, feeling what you feel. And recognize that as this web of energy we've created together, we can ever so slightly tug every person in the direction of life, liberty, joy, and peace. Gently and lovingly encouraging every person in their awakening, in their remembrance of themselves. Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Remembering yourself as an anchor of vibration, an ancient song of the universe, here to hold the vibration, to sing again, a reminder of life, joy, peace, and love. Gently and lovingly bring your awareness all the way back to yourself and direct your chakras to focus up and down, connecting each chakra to the one above and below. Bringing your energy all back to yourself with gratitude for having connected with everyone on earth and with all those gathered here in such a beautiful intention for life and co-creation and a timeline that is aligned with a path that we would all love to walk, to see a new earth emerge. Bring your awareness back into your heart, to yourself, into your own breath. Remain here for as long as you need, and we'll meet you back here in a few minutes on the Zoom call.
promised land is in the palm of our hands, not confined by the lines drawn in the sand, buried in flesh, hidden in bone. The kingdom of heaven is embedded in the soul. In order to return and become whole, we must be humble, surrender ego, let go of the future and the past. Feel the light that shines right through the mask. Illuminate the path, draw the mind back. Illuminate the path, gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path, draw the mind back. It's hidden in this moment, very right where you at. Heaven is here. When the mind is clear. When the mind is clear. Heaven is here. When the mind is clear. When the mind is clear. Peace and love. I dissolve my fears. I dissolve my fears. It's here. When the mind is clear. Our concentration draws it near. Lost in the desert, looking for oasis. Taste bliss, takes our mind to Genesis. Exodus to the space, no nemesis. Fly into the sun like young Icarus. Born to the dust, rise like a phoenix does. To the gates of the kingdom so glorious. Marching forward into love like a warrior does. Return to the one and become victorious. Illuminate the path, draw the mind back. Illuminate the path, gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path, draw the mind back. It's hidden in this moment, very right where we're at.
Welcome back, everyone. How's everyone feeling?
Good to see you all here. I see some of you in the chat already. Thank you all so much. I agree. Nice work, everyone. That was beautiful. The frequency of my whole city shifted. This was the most amazing meditation I ever experienced. I was driving home safely, of course, but still felt it strongly. I love it. Jennifer, thanks for being here. Awesome. Thank you all.
Thank you.
You know, I want to tell you all a little story. We cool with story time for 3 minutes? Years ago, I went through a crazy awakening, as I'm sure all of you can relate. It's pretty crazy, right? And I remember recognizing that we could do something like this and the effect that it would have. And then I found a study done by a group of individuals on what happens when there is a mass meditation for an extended period of time. And it's very interesting. If you haven't heard of it, you should go research what happens, the statistical studies on what happens when there's a mass meditation with a lot of people from all over the world. And the number doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be a group of people that can actually stay focused on something and not run off and do something else. That's basically the criteria. And to stay focused on something that is simply a beautiful thought. And to do so with the intention of sharing that beautiful thought with everyone else in their vicinity. Focusing on a particular location or a large area of the planet doesn't matter. And they've done this study, like having a group of meditators focus on a singular city. And that week, watching the number of 911 calls, the number of crimes committed, the number of everything, the number of hospital admissions, you name it, dropping. I think it's somewhere between like 20 and 40%. Same with entire countries. And we're talking cities that have like, typically they got a lot going on, like Chicago, Atlanta, New York, LA, places like this. Look up these studies because it's fun information. But anyways, the story I wanted to tell was I remember sitting there going, damn it, I don't know anybody that I could get together with and do this with. Like, where's the group of people that we could do this with? And there were a few groups I bumped into, a few people that would organize a collective meditation, this, that, and the other. And I went, but no, like we got to like line up and like synchronize our chakras with every other human being on the planet. Like we can do that. If I am you and you are me, and we have permission to do that. and we can nudge everyone in the direction. And anyone that's choosing to exist in an open heart can receive from it. And those who are not choosing to receive won't receive, and that's okay. But we can share this. So I want to thank you for being part of one of my personal greatest manifestations. To get more than 100 people together to do something like this simultaneously around a whole lot of powerful intentions. And that's just one of the most beautiful moments in my life. Every time I do a meditation like this, I always get emotional, and it's just a lot, and it's a lot of energy, and I'm sure you guys are feeling it too. But that was like 10 years ago that I had that wish. And over the years, we've done quite a few of those. Shout out to those of you who were here 2 weeks ago when Mariah hosted this online space while we were all inside the Great Pyramids. And we did the same thing, essentially, anchoring it to the Great Pyramids. 2 weeks ago, we did it anchoring in with the pyramids. 2 weeks in the future, we're going to do it again, anchoring in with the pyramids. Last year, we did it with the pyramids. We did it with Adam's calendar in South Africa. We're going to keep doing it with different sacred sites, with different astrological alignments. Last year, we did one on the 777 portal, and we're going to keep doing it. So every time we do one of these, if we do it in person, somebody is online hosting an online space. Yeah. And if you're here and you're not in our app, get into the app. If you need a link, an invite link to get into it, get in touch, get in our app. Always the official information is posted in the app. And when it comes to events, it makes it really easy because the time zone always shows up in your time zone. So that makes it really helpful. This is why I'm saying like be in the app, because our app will always have accurate information on what's happening in the event section. Let's see, Mika. Yes, this is absolutely live. I'm a real person right now. This is absolutely live Zoom. The app is called Aela. The app for the app store is called Mighty Networks, but you need to sign up on our platform first with an invite link. And then you can download the companion app, which is called Mighty Networks. The Mighty Networks app is used to access many communities. We're not the only one that uses their platform. So you need to sign up with our invite link first, and then it will point you into the right space, so to speak, in the network, and you can get linked up with us. If you don't have a link to that, check your inbox in your email, because if you got here, you probably, in the email that you opened the Zoom link for to get here, there's probably a link to the app. But if you don't find it, email me back and I will send it to you, or someone on my team will get it to you with an invite link. So yeah, guys, lots of love. Also, if this is the first time you've come and hang out with us, we do stuff like this every single Friday, guys. Every Friday in the app. Every single Friday, we're there. We do a class. We do a meditation. We do a group session, chakra work, expansion, Q&A, and you guys get to decide what we do by messaging us or posting in the app saying you want a particular thing, and then we eventually get to do that particular thing. But I never know what Friday we're going to do what. We don't really plan it. We kind of go with the flow of the universe. And so the best way to make sure you're receiving from that space is to be there for it. The community calls are so diverse that I've found it very difficult to actually get them recorded for replays. A lot of people ask, but so far that's not been something my team's been able to coordinate a good place to put the replays for it. So the best thing to do is to be there. Also, another announcement for those of you that are part of the 13-week masterclass journey. I see a couple of you in here. I'm going to see you on Monday as usual, but it's worth sharing this with you guys now. You might have noticed that there's a new event on your calendar in the app every Wednesday with Mariah. You need to be there for that. And that's for everybody that's in the masterclass. You guys now have access to that. It's a new group. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to let Mariah tell you like what's all happening there. But I've been talking to her for a while about making another day on our calendar, and she's agreed to do that. And we finally got the logistics of scheduling and everything in order to make it happen. So there's another space we get to hang out 3 times a week now. And for everyone else in the community, it's Fridays. That's our overall community call. It's open to absolutely everyone. So I'm excited to see you all there this coming Friday. Also on the 21st, when Lisa is in Egypt, I will be posting a Zoom event in our app shortly. So you'll see that pop up in the event section on the 21st, and it will have the exact time in your local time zone there for you. So if you don't ask me what time it is, because I don't know yet, but I will post it and it will have the correct time. And yeah, we'll keep doing this. Reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if we can support. All right, beautiful people. Anything else?
No, I think
Cool.
that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
We love you all.
Love you so much. Thank you for being here, and have fun tomorrow, anchoring in the energies.
Be safe. Get outdoors. Get in nature. Put your bare feet on the ground. I'm going to go be in the water all day long. I live in the Ozarks near the riverways, so I'm going to the river, and I'm going to be in the river watching the eclipse.
Water.
In the water, doing water portals, working with healing the water, working with the vibration of water. And that's going to be where I'm going to be at. Follow your call, go hug a tree, go sit in nature. Awesome, guys. So we'll see you next week, but get grounded, really get into nature. That's why we're doing this tonight, is to set that vibration, carry the visualization that we held today all synced up. And I encourage you guys, let's do this as well. You get out in nature, you're sitting down meditating, drop back into this visualization of syncing up all of our chakras. Time doesn't exist. So we can sync up in the quantum at any point in time, collaborate on our experiences there. And then next week on the community call, if you all come back, we can talk about what we experienced throughout this eclipse and swap stories and share. And who knows, sometimes there's some overlapping alignments and we all had the same experience, and it's really freaky, but awesome. So, we'll see you there. Have fun.
Bye, guys. See you
Gotta
soon.
draw the mind back, pull out of the trap, move back, retract, make direct contact. It's hidden in this moment, buried right where you at. Lost in a strange land, caught up in this game plan, trying to find my way back to the train station. Looking outside, but it's not a placement, it's a state of mind. Graceland. Heaven is here. Yaga, yaga, yo. When the mind is clear. 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 Heaven is here. Yaga, yaga, yo. When the mind is clear. 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 Into love. I dissolve my fears. I dissolve my fears. Into love. Gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path. Gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path. Draw the mind back. It's here in this moment, very right where you're at. Illuminate the path. Gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path. Gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path. Draw the mind back. It's hidden in this moment, very right where you're at.
If sound birthed the earth, then what would you breathe? If rhythm moved the planets, how would you beat? If the words spelled the universe, how would you speak? If the song made us all, how would you sing? If the notes carved the canyons, what would you play? If the verses filled the oceans, what would you say? If a poem raised the mountains, what would you articulate? If harmony made our hearts, what would you serenade? Oh, now Creator, calling to the world, what you express shall be yours. There is magic on your tongue,
think, and the thoughts in our minds are like pens filled with ink. Every action we take, a mark we create. If we don't act at all, it is one and the same. The wind is our breath, the trees are our lungs. Wisdom lost in the web of the stories we've spun. When you go deep within, you are taking a stand. By healing ourselves, we are healing this land. Peace on earth can be ours. A planet of love can be ours. If we first understand everything that we see is a co-creation authored by you and me.
With every ounce of forgiveness, we bring onto earth a holy river, the water of the life giver, the life giver. With every drop of love that I share, we bring onto earth a sacred river, the water of the life giver, the life giver. Harmonize now. If the world was made by love, then every time we love, we become the maker of it all. Maker of it all. Maker of it all. Maker of it all. Oh, now Creator in front of my eyes, calling to the world, what do you like? Use your voice, don't be afraid, 'cause all that you say is sacred.
Tell your soul to me. I will never let go completely. One day our hands will be strong enough to hold me. I might not be there for all your battles, but you'll win them eventually. I pray that I'm giving you all that matters, so one day you'll say to me, I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. I am not my mistakes, and God knows I've made a few. I started to question the angels, and the answer they gave was you. I cannot promise there won't be sadness. I wish I could take it from you, but you'll find the courage to face the madness and sing it because it's true. I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love my life. I am wonderful, I am magical, I am me. I love my life. Find me others with hearts like yours. Run far, run free. I'm with you. I love my life. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am free. I love